Aquarius, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for mid-March 2023. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business as usual and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we can dip our toes in the energy and see what's going on for the lovely Aquarius collective. I hope you're all doing fabulous, my friends. Let's shuffle it up one time, see what we got for you. Talk to me, my guides. What do we have for the Aquarians here? Mid-March. And yeah, we're just going to look at this first card real quick, then we'll get into the full tarot reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot, just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on, which is always interesting. But let's get it going. What do we got for Aquarius, please, my guides? Let's go. Nice and quick. Yeah, usually, yeah, there it is. I was about to say, usually this first card pops out very quick. All right, so this is highlighting our emotional attachments or anything that we might be attached to here, because there is an energetic exchange showing up here front and center, like what or who you give your energy to. There's a lot of moving pieces to this card. Before we break it down, though, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the March subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of the promo, into the reading. Have a look at this card. So you see this man, you see this woman, it looks like she's coming out of the mirror. They're obviously at some sort of a distance and communicating. So of course, those themes and archetypes could be prevalent for some of you. Long distance things or travel things, of course. People separated by distance that you care about dearly. But I always see this as energetic connections and cords and ties. I personally believe that with anybody that we share a very close emotional attachment with, we form some sort of energetic cord that we share energy, we give and receive, right? So in this time, Spirit's asking you to maybe analyze who, what, where, when you're giving your energy to, right? Like, because there is an exchange. Are you giving too much? Are you not giving enough? Is somebody draining your energy or vice versa? That's a big thing with this card. But let's just put it down. I feel like I could talk about it a lot more. We're going to see what we have for you in the cards. Let's get into tarot. And yeah, I'm just going to shuffle this up. We'll get you three in the upright before we get the juicy, intuitive stuff. And that first card doesn't make or break the reading, okay? I always say that. But it's an interesting way to start, right? Let's see what we got for Aquarius, please. So, last week's reading was very positive. It was titled A Massive Blessing. So even if you've been going through some tough times, Spirit might have a blessing lined up for you, right? It felt very, very positive. For some of you, it could even be a blessing in disguise of some sort. But we're going to see what we have for you this week. You know, energy is never set in stone. It's very fluid. Only take it how it hits for you, right? Let's get you three cards. Because we could be seeing your energy. We could be seeing somebody else's. Let's see what we have, though. What do we got for Aquarius? You know all that, though, if you watch tarot, right? Wow, starting with a bang. Okay, might be literally, too, with the Ace of Wands. Literally starting with a bang. Let's get two more here, though. That is a very fired up type of card. Like, let's go. Okay, it's a sexual card as well. Okay, we have the Nine of Cups here right in the center. Interesting. I'm getting the vibe of someone like partying a lot too. Let's not get too intuitive just yet, right? I'm already getting flooded with intuitive things with these cards. Step by step, right? Okay, Three of Pentacles. Interesting, Aquarius. Like, as usual, this is going to be a very interesting reading because it's looking like we're going to see a lot of different areas of life that we could be looking at. But let's go through. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes. Then we'll get that juicy, intuitive stuff going. Now, at first glance, when I look down at this spread, we're starting with a bang. We have a beautiful energy in the middle. We have a card that could possibly be of teamwork and community or literally work. So it's like we have a lot of different things, okay? In position number one, the Ace of Wands. I always say all aces are opportunities. A beginning, whether a new beginning, a fresh start. This Ace of Wands is extremely fiery. That's why when this comes out in the beginning, it's like kaboom, like an explosion of some sort. It's very, very powerful energy. This could also represent sexuality in some sort of way, the libido. You might be a little more wound up than usual when the Ace of Wands is here. Somebody could be finding you very attractive, of course, with this card. But think of like an energetic burst, right? Moving into that Nine of Cups is very, very good, right? Like this explosive energy leading into this Nine of Cups is a good thing. Now, we really need to clarify these, right? But there could be some nice things coming into your life, specifically with the reading we had last week. Now, in the center, we have the Nine of Cups. The reason I said, yeah, is this somebody that's partying it up a little too much, indulging a little bit? The Nine of Cups can represent wish fulfillment, right? Somebody being very happy, content. We have our good friend John Travolta right there, chilling with the 9 cups. So when I see this card, I do think of that, like having all you want, all that you need. Very content, warm, welcoming, loving, of course. So these are energies that you want to claim, especially with this explosive energy moving towards it. The only thing with the 9 of Cups is it can be someone overindulging as well. So with this energy, you might need to make sure someone you're connected to isn't getting too carried away, isn't partying it up a little too much, isn't too content, if you know what I mean. So we're just going to place them down here. There's going to be a lot of layers to this reading, Aquarius. Either that or like someone you're linked to might be a bit of a party animal, okay? Which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but moving to the back end, we have something that could represent totally different themes and archetypes. We have the 3 of Pentacles. This is my card of teamwork, right? Teamwork makes the dream work. Helping others, others helping you. This is a craftsman, artisanal type of energy as well. So a lot of you might be in the mood to create with others, create by yourself. It doesn't matter. It's just creative in general. The 3 of Pentacles, though, to me, it could just highlight money situations, money issues, not necessarily bad ones, or work, right? So this energy could be moving towards a big influx of money. It could be moving towards new work, dream jobs, stuff like that. So we have a lot of good positivity here, Aquarius. Or depending on the clarifier, Spirit might just be highlighting some sort of group dynamic, okay? Whether work, family, or otherwise. So we really need to see what's up. Let's dive deeper, Aquarius. We're going to jump in and clarify. So let's get a good shuffle here for my Aquarians, please. And yes, my friends, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's see what's up with that Ace of Wands. And if you're a reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages that you want to give to Aquarius, you could drop it in the comments. I don't mind. All right, Ace of Wands time. Why is it here? Thank you. Devil in reverse. Yeah, bye. Like, that's a vibe I'm picking up here. Like, you might have no time for anyone's BS or nonsense in this time. That's a vibe I'm getting with the Devil in reverse. Like, yeah, the past is the past. I don't have time for that. I'm on to bigger and better things. That's a huge vibe. For a portion of you, this might be some sort of connection to Capricorn that might be a little rocky in this time as well. Now, the devil does represent Capricorn only due to the goat symbolism, right? I'm not smack talking Capricorns here. Some of you might be on the cusp of Capricorn. But when it shows up in reverse, this is problems being resolved and the past being in the past. With this Ace of Wands, this explosive, let's move forward type of energy is showing up here front and center. Like, no, I'm not worrying about that. I don't got time for that. I don't got time for anyone's drama. I don't got time for anyone's games or BS. I'm moving forward. It's time to move forward, not to wallow. Like, that's something I'm just picking up here. So whether that's an energy you're feeling or somebody else, like, you might just have the blinders on, full steam ahead. Let's go. Once again, very fiery energy up here, explosive in some sort of extent. So that's why I felt like, bye. Like, all right, bye. I'm not worrying about that. Let's go. Let's keep it pushing. I'm going to see what's up with that 9 of Cups, because that's what you're heading towards, right? If this is the combustion in the beginning, that's where you're heading, okay? Whether purposefully or from spirit. So let's see what's up with that 9 of Cups. Let's see. You know, sometimes when we have fast, fiery energy, there could be warnings attached to that too, but I'm not necessarily feeling conflict there. Okay, yeah. This is something you need to watch out for. You might arouse jealousy in somebody, Aquarius. That's something to watch out for. Whether it's how quick you are able to handle things and move on from things. This 5 of Swords is a bit confrontational. And in the upright underneath this 9 of Cups, this does feel like you have all that, I want that, right? Like, I want what you have type of energy. So beware of that. This could be someone you're linked to that is very jealous of the trajectory you're going on, or things that you already have. Okay, but still, I'm picking up this by, I'm going, like, I don't got time for that. I'm not worrying about that. Like, I'm going to keep it moving. That explosive win and victory, that it doesn't matter how who feels this, they feel that, he feels what, she feels this, doesn't matter. Like, you're going to get what you want eventually, right? You're going to keep it moving, keep it pushing. So now is a very good time for Aquarians to feel very motivated and start new journeys and things. But just know in the back of your mind, this little hater, this Five of Swords right here, this narcissistic type of energy might be looking at your cups, right? Whether it's now or whether it's when you get to the end of the rainbow, right? Like, there could be somebody that wants what you have. Okay, let's move in on the Three of Cups. Either it's something you're going to have in the future, or there could be somebody with very jealous tendencies around you right now. Okay, let's just move in on that. I don't want to get too wound up there because I'm still getting this like freight train as I hear the train in the background, like this freight train moving forward, like this explosive win and victory. Let's see what's up with that Three of Pentacles. That's like almost divine timing. I don't know if you could hear that outside. There's like literally a train going by. What do we got with that three? Okay. So there's a little bit of a theme I've been picking up here, Aquarius. Whereas like on the top, it is very positive. Where you're going is very positive. The trajectory you want to go, what you want to do, feels positive and good intention. But there's something on the bottom or other, it's like outside influences that might be harshing your mellow or like trying to get in the way or cause a roadblock or this. We have the Five of Pentacles underneath the Three of Cups. To me, this does feel like somebody feeling excluded from a group. So in this time, a lot of Aquarians, you might feel like you've been excluded or separated or abandoned by somebody or something. I would say watch out for job issues in this time because you might be separated from work situation. If that hasn't happened already, it might happen. But the Five of Pentacles is a card of that lone wolf solitude, right? And out in the cold. Don't be afraid to ask for help if you need it. I feel like I need to tell some of you that. Like, if you're going through a tough one, if you're going through a tough time, don't be afraid to ask for assistance if you need it. That's why we have support structures. That's why we have friends and family, or we like search for that. If you're having a tough time, don't be afraid to ask for help. But overall, I'm still feeling this real good positivity. Don't feel like the wins and victories are going to come without a cost. I feel like I need to tell a lot of you that because I still feel like the explosive movement, the explosive wins and victories, like can't stop, won't stop energy. But there's still going to be little road bumps, little roadblocks, little issues that crop up from time to time. You could still reach the promised land, though. That is something I'm feeling heavily here. But I mean, maybe you feel isolated in some sort of way, right? Sometimes the road to the top is a lonely one, right? The road of spirituality could be a lonely one. The road to success can be a lonely one. So just do with that what you will, all right? Maybe this is a way somebody else is feeling, right? And maybe you feel like you don't belong to a group, like you just, something, it's just not sitting right. I feel like I could get more messages off this back end, but I'm going to leave it as is. Let's go through and do a quick little recap, then we'll get into the shadow card. If you kindly look in position number one, we're starting with a lot of fire, a lot of movement, a lot of boom, right? Explosive action, moving forward. Ace of Wands, Devil in reverse, bye. I have no time for that. I have no time for this. The past is the past. This is somebody like hell-bent on moving forward. It doesn't matter, right? Like they're going to keep progressing. So once again, the explosive energy moving into this wish fulfillment, the wins, the Nine of Cups vibe. Now, I did feel like I had to give you a warning that you might rouse some jealousy in someone or some people, that they might see the trajectory you're on or what you have and they want what you have, okay? If not that, they want to be on the trajectory you're on. Maybe you're linked to a narcissistic individual as well. We're not going to dive too deep into that because I'm still seeing positivity of the wins and victories in an explosive fashion, a freight train fashion, like nothing's going to stop it. There are little issues, there are little problems that pop up along the way, but getting to the back end, we have the Three of Pentacles with the Five of Pentacles in the upright. Watch out with being separated from work situations. You might feel separated from a group of individuals or people, whether that's family, friends, work. There might be a little bit of solitude happening here, a little loneliness happening here on the back end, but it's okay. This could be Spirit asking you to ask for help if you need it. If you need assistance, you can ask for it. But just know the road to success is not going to come without challenges, right? So please take a screenshot. I'm going to get you one shadow card. I would say overall, I feel like this is a very positive reading, Aquarius, even though we have some challenge cards clarifying. But let's get you one shadow card here. Let's see what's in the shadows for my Aquarians. And I always like to pull one quick shadow card at the end of a spread. It's like a nice introspective portion. So what do we got for Aquarius? Thank you. Okay, we have the Hanged Man. So remember I was saying like somebody possibly retracting the solitude. That could be it here with the Hanged Man. When we have the Hanged Man in a spread, that could represent a Scorpio that you're linked to. Some people even link it to Virgo. It is a card of stopping and analyzing. And with all the energy moving forward, Spirit might be asking you to be a little more strategic in your moves and your planning and what you're doing. Don't get too carried away with that fiery type of energy. But this is like a stopped type of vibe. You might be under someone's microscope. I just have to give it to you straight when we have the Hanged Man in the shadows. Someone might be keeping tabs, keeping an eye on you, or you might be doing that towards somebody else. But this is a stopped energy, okay? And when it shows up in the shadows, it's stopped to someone's own detriment. And I feel like I need to tell a lot of Aquarians, don't lose your momentum. Don't let the challenges, issues, whatever it might be, people, things, don't let anything stop your momentum from moving forward. So that's what I have for you this week, my friends. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give you the details of the March subscriber surprise. If you got your name in for the February subscriber surprise, the winners will be announced in my community tab after this week's fire and air sign readings. But for March, I'll be giving away 2 copies of the beautiful Tarot of the Owls. This is a new deck and it is absolutely awesome. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, 2 simple things as always, my friends. First, you must be subscribed, which I'm sure you already are. And second, let me know down in the comments out of this week's reading, which card spoke to you the most. At the end of the month, the winners will be in the community tab once again, my friends. Much love to you, and I'll see you next time.